the Anthem and the Empire. Every Tuesday and Wednesday night, the world stops. Lights dim, cameras zoom, and that anthem begins. The Champions. It's more than football. It's ritual. Behind the goals and glory sits one of the most powerful business engines in global sport, the UEFA Champions League. This is where history, money, and marketing collide. No, a spectacle worth billions that defines modern football. From an idea to a revolution. The story began in 1955. European football was fragmented. Every nation played within its own borders. Then Gabriel Hanot, a French journalist for L'Équipe, proposed a continental cup to crown Europe's best. UEFA adopted the idea, and 16 teams entered the first European Cup. Real Madrid lifted that inaugural trophy and went on to win 5 in a row, igniting Europe's fascination. Back then, it was simple. Champions only, straight knockouts, no group stage, no anthem, and certainly no global television deals. But by the late 1980s, television had changed sport forever. UEFA saw that football could be more than competition. It could be content. In 1992, the European Cup was reborn as the UEFA Champions League. New branding, group stages, and an iconic anthem composed by Tony Britton. It was designed for global television and advertising, turning football into entertainment and clubs into commercial properties. How the Champions League works. Each season begins long before September's first whistle. Europe's 55 national leagues are ranked by UEFA's coefficient system, which measures their clubs' performances over the previous 5 years. The higher a nation's ranking, the more qualification spots it receives. England, Spain, Germany, and Italy, the Big Four, send their top 4 clubs directly into the group stage. Smaller nations must battle through preliminary and playoff rounds beginning in July, often playing 6 matches before reaching the main draw. The traditional format features 32 teams split into 8 groups of 4. Every club faces the others, home and away, with the top 2 advancing to the round of 16 and the third-place team dropping into the Europa League. From February onward, it's pure knockout football, culminating in a single final at a neutral venue in late May. The tournament essentially mirrors Europe's football calendar, qualifiers in summer, group stage in autumn, eliminations in spring, a 10-month economic engine that never sleeps. The economics of glory. Each year, the Champions League generates over 3.5 billion euros in revenue, drawn from 3 pillars: broadcasting, sponsorship, and prize money. Broadcast rights are the crown jewel. Global networks, CBS Paramount, TNT Sports, DAZN, Movistar, collectively pay more than 2.5 billion euros annually for exclusive access. Sponsorships add another billion. Only 8 companies hold the coveted official partner status: Heineken, MasterCard, Pepsi, FedEx, Expedia, Oppo, PlayStation, and Just Eat. Each paying tens of millions to align with UEFA's prestige. Prize money completes the cycle. In 2024, UEFA distributed roughly 2 billion euros back to participating clubs. Every team that reaches the group stage earns 15.6 million euros, with each win adding 2.8 million euros, and the champion ultimately pocketing up to 100 million euros. Yet the distribution isn't equal. The market pool system allocates extra funds based on each nation's TV value, ensuring that England, Spain, and Italy consistently earn more than smaller markets. In the Champions League, reputation pays almost as much as results. The cost of competing. Behind the glamour lie enormous expenses: travel, performance bonuses, appearance fees, and player salaries. For the giants, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich. Champions League income is essential to balance the books and justify wage structures. For mid-tier clubs like Ajax or Porto, qualification can transform an entire fiscal year. Ajax's 2019 semi-final run earned nearly €80 million and funded youth academy projects for seasons afterward. But chasing that payday is dangerous. Clubs have bankrupted themselves betting on qualification that never came. Leeds United's 2003 crash, Valencia's debt spiral, Schalke's relegation, all cautionary tales of gambling on European revenue. The Champions League gives and it takes away. The brand of royalty. The competition's identity is deliberate luxury, Tony Britton's Anthem, adapted from Handel's Zadok the Priest. Navy blue color palette and synchronized LED advertising create visual consistency across every stadium. Fans aren't just watching football, they're watching royalty. UEFA engineered that perception. The Champions League as the aristocracy of the sport. The media machine. UEFA now operates its own content division. Beyond live broadcasts, it produces behind-the-scenes films, short documentaries, and social media clips that reach billions of impressions each season. Platforms like YouTube, Netflix, and TikTok extend the tournament's life far beyond match days. A 90-second highlight reel can hit 100 million views overnight. The Champions League doesn't just sell matches, it sells moments. And those moments feed sponsorship value, merchandise sales, and global youth engagement. The real stadium now is digital. Financial fair play and the inequality loop. UEFA's financial fair play rule. On paper, it promotes fairness. In practice, it protects the elite. Wealthy clubs with vast commercial revenues easily comply. Smaller clubs, relying on prize money, struggle to compete. Since 2010, roughly 2/3 of all Champions League knockout spots have been taken by the same 10 clubs. Success reinforces wealth. Wealth reinforces success. The inequality loop of modern football. The power struggle. UEFA versus the clubs. Money breeds conflict. Europe's biggest clubs have long argued that UEFA takes too large a share of revenue and wields too much control. That resentment exploded in 2021 with the attempted European Super League. 12 clubs, Real Madrid, Juventus, Manchester United among them, proposed a closed competition, guaranteeing participation and profits. The reaction was instant: fan protests, government threats, and global outrage. Within 48 hours, the plan collapsed. Yet the message was clear. The elite wanted more. UEFA responded with reform, expanding the Champions League from 32 to 36 teams, beginning in 2025, under a radical new structure. The Swiss model. The Swiss model explained. Named after the tournament format used in chess and esports, the Swiss model replaces traditional groups with one giant league table. All 36 clubs enter a single standing system, each playing 8 matches, 4 at home and 4 away, against 8 different opponents determined by seeding tiers rather than by fixed groups. This design guarantees top clubs more high-profile fixtures while still allowing underdogs to face Europe's best. After the 8-match phase, the table splits. The top 8 advance directly to the round of 16. Teams ranked 9th through 24th enter 2-legged playoffs for the remaining spots. From there, the tournament continues in the familiar knockout format. Financially, the Swiss model is a gold mine. More matches mean more broadcast windows, advertising slots, and ticket revenue. UEFA estimates annual income will rise from €3.5 billion to over €4.5 billion. For broadcasters, it extends programming. For sponsors, it multiplies exposure. For clubs, it promises predictability. Critics argue it increases fixture congestion and further favors the elite. But commercially, it ensures the Champions League remains the most valuable annual property in world sport. Winners beyond the pitch, players and agents thrive within this ecosystem. Champions League bonuses can double a salary. Standout performances turn careers overnight. Erling Haaland's explosion at Dortmund and Kylian Mbappe's breakout with Monaco both happened under European lights. For agents, those nights translate into leverage, new contracts, bigger commissions, global branding. The ripple effect. The Champions League also drives local economies. Hosting a final can pour tens of millions into a city. Istanbul's 2023 final generated roughly 75 million euros in 3 days. Hotels, restaurants, airlines, and tourism boards all cash in. For UEFA, rotating host cities isn't just logistics. It's diplomacy. Awarding finals spreads influence and investment across member nations, turning sport into soft power. The next era. By 2025, the expanded format and digital reach will push total revenue toward 5 billion euros per season. UEFA envisions the Champions League as a year-round entertainment ecosystem. Live games, original content, virtual fan experiences, and augmented reality sponsorships. But questions remain. Ticket affordability, player fatigue, and whether the magic of competition survives under relentless commercialization. Still, the anthem plays, the lights flash, and millions stop what they're doing to watch 22 players chase glory that's measured in both goals and gross revenue. Epilogue. The beautiful business. For UEFA, it's control. For clubs, it's survival. For players, it's legacy. For fans, it's magic. The Champions League has become football's ultimate paradox, a sacred tradition built on corporate strategy. It's the beautiful game, engineered for profit, yet capable of pure emotion. And that's why, even when we know it's business, we still feel chills when the anthem begins. Because somewhere between passion and profit lives the heartbeat of world football.